Hi everybody and welcome back to another video. In yesterday's video we made some inlays using some silicone and some wax seal stamps, which are these here. Obviously can't see because I've got gloves on. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be testing these, and all I'm going to be doing is putting 3 down on the mould and 3 floating on top of the resin. And we're going to, the ones that are floating on top of the resin, no, that's not right. The ones that are placed inside the mould, we're actually going to colour the inlays, and the ones that are going to be floating on top of the inlays, the resin, we are going to paint when they're cured. Does that make sense? So I'm going to be using a combination of Chameleon flakes and Chameleon powders. So for the floating ones that are floating on top of the resin, I'm going to be using the opal flakes from Just For You Online. I've got aqua and I've got purple opal flakes. And for the ones that are placed directly into the mould, we're just going to do a couple of, so we've got like magenta, sorry, I'm reading it all. Magenta and champagne, teal and grape. So I don't have many small moulds anymore. I gave them away when I first started YouTube because keychains are not really something I wanted to do on YouTube. So all I have is these and these. So these are holographic, and then these are just your plain simple circular ones. So I'm going to put a large and a small in there, and then I'm going to put the rest in here. So I'm going to pick the rose and the, what's that one? The lion. They will go in there, and they will go in at the end. And then the rest I'm going to paint before they go in. So there'll be 2 that will be painted afterwards. It's just because I've got better colours for that. Right. So I'm going to make some more, and when I make them, I'm going to make sure that there isn't like the full stamp. It's just going to be inside the actual indentation in the design, just to see. So I've just taken the champagne. I hope I'm in shot just, and all I'm doing is just colouring the wolf. Colours and designs are up to yourself. I just picked them at random. I'm not going for anything specific. I just wanted to test them out to make sure they work. I'm going to place these in this mould. So you need to make sure that the design is facing upwards, and when they go down on the resin to float, they're facing downwards. I'm not really bothered about them being the wrong way up. Oh, there we go, see, I've just done it myself. 1 second, let me sort that out. Right, see? I did exactly what I said don't do. Don't know, you idiot. I'm an idiot sometimes, and it's just because I've got my head filled with a load of things to do. And then these ones we're going to cover in black. So I'm going to put them to one side for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them over there. These 4 are finished. I'll just put them in there. Those who are new to my channel, I don't like mess. I don't see how I can work in mess and expect you to watch it. Right, so that's 4 done, and these are going to be floating. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix up some resin. I'm going to mix up 100 mils, that should be enough. And then the last 2, they will be placed on top of the resin. So for these 2, this is going to be black because they're already down. And on these ones, I'm going to just do clear resin, nothing else. And that's only because if I put dark colour down, then you're not going to see the, if I put an opaque colour down, sorry, you're not going to see the inlays. And if I put a transparent colour down, you're not going to see the inlays and these. So they're kind of going to be working this way up instead of forward. So when I take them out, I'm going to dust them with the flakes, and then we're going to top coat them in UV resin. So give me a moment while I mix some resin and I'll be back. Right, so I'm back again, and I've mixed up the 100 mils of the Apex High Gloss 1-to-1 resin from Jdiction online. I'm going to be using the jet black pigment paste as well for the backing of these. So what I want to do is I want to fill these up. My resin has got quite a few micro bubbles. It's just because it's cold here in the UK. The weather's really crap. It's been like in the 50s, and it's not the best when you're having to put your heater on to stay warm. I'm not filling these up to the top because no matter what, they'll overflow when I put the inlays in. And then with the rest of it, I'm going to mix up some resin. Mix up some resin. I'm going to mix up the black in the resin. So I'm just going to take my popsicle stick, give it a stir, dip it in, scrape it off. Boom. That's all you need. So I'm going to time lapse you while I'm mixing this because you don't need to see. I'm sure even everybody who's new to resin has seen videos on how to mix resin. So I'll time lapse you. Right, so that's now mixed up. Let me just give my stick a wipe and then we can carry on. Right, so while I was off camera before, I pushed these down to make sure that the silicone was adhered to the silicone mould. It's just to make sure that I don't get any flow of resin underneath, but if we do, we can pull it off. It should snap right off because it's only a thin layer. And then we're just going to cover these and hope for the best. But I want to do it slowly because these have got such intricate details in. I don't want any bubbles. done. I have got another mould put to one side for the rest of this resin. Yeah. Just give me a sec, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, we're going to put my tweezers. Right. So these are going to be going face down in the resin, and they should float. Just going to put that gently on there. If it sinks, it's fine. It shouldn't sink because of anything, but what I'm saying is if resin comes over the top, it's fine. We can't take off. And then the last one is the rose. And again, just gently put them on, like that. That looks centre enough. Well, it does to me, but maybe not do to you. Right, guys. So I'm going to let these sit and degas and cure. I'll be back when these are fully cured. That'll be later on tonight, because it's only 9 AM in the morning. Well, 10 past 9, 20 past 9, something like that. And once they're cured, I'll be back and we can demold them. Get the thing, forgot the names, the opal flakes in there, brushed in, and then we're going to top everything with a bit of UV resin from Just Online, which is Apex UV resin. So I shall check back with you later. Bye. Hi everybody, I'm back, and these are now cured enough to demold. They are a little bit bendy, but they can be demolded. The reason why I've wanted to take the silicone out when it was soft is just so that I can rub the opal flakes onto the where the inlays are been. So with these, all you do is just pull and remove like that. I am using a, what's it called, to help. Forgot the name of the things now. That's my lion one. It has span round, but that's okay. So I've got the holographic on there. I'll pull them out in a minute. So if you remember in the first part of the video, I did say once these were cured, I was going to remove the silicone and I was going to fill them with some UV resin. And I'll dome the top of them. Just gives them a little bit more of a... But the thing is if we top coat with UV resin on the holographic will cover up. So with these ones, it's only going to be where the silicone inlays are. Right. So let's move these ones forward and these to the back, because I don't want to get them coloured on anything. Let's put these over to one side. Right. So for the rose, I'm going to use this one. Stunning opal flakes. I will link everything from today's video down in the description for you, along with any discount codes that I have. I don't think the resin is tacky enough. Nope. I think I've missed it by about 10 minutes. That's okay. Just bear with us a second. Alright, yes, because these they're not sticky enough. They're basically more or less cured. That's okay. It's just because I've got the kids at home and it's been busy with them. Right, so I'm using a Jdiction black UV resin. So I'm just going to coat the back. £180 on the Jdiction lamp, and then I'll be back. So I should check back with you shortly. Right, so they are now cured, and what I did while I was waiting for them to cure was take out the inlays in the black holographic ones, and this is what we have. We have the wolf one, we have the clock. However, some some resin did go underneath the silicone inlays, so all I've done is gone around with some scissors and just chop it off, and it's come off easy, just like that. There you go. So what we're going to do with them is we're going to get some Apex UV resin, and we're going to coat inside, and we're going to cure them. We just basically want to like dome the inlays, the area where the inlays is, just to make them more magnifying, and we'll take a look at them and we'll demold them as well. So I'm going to time lapse this because you don't need me to tell you how to do this. It's just basically putting it in the middle. I'll do one. Just make sure that your UV resin doesn't spill over onto the holographic part, because it's just going to cover the holographic, and you don't want that. So it's just slightly domed. Make sure this is flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on pause actually while I do this, and then I can show you when I come back, because there's no surprises otherwise. I'll check back with you shortly. Right, I'm back. So let's demold these first, and then we'll get on with the ones that I've had the clear UV resin on. You can hardly see it. Can you see? You can, it's just my lighting's not very good. Any better? Let's see if this one is any better. I don't like that one. Some of yous will, some of yous won't. I won't. I don't. That was a lion. Just that black UV resin is not dark enough. There you go, that's better. Let's use a glove. So there you go. It needs a darker background. My lighting is terrible. It's just because the sun is shining. Let's try this one. Can you see that one? I'm not keen on them ones, but the other ones, however, beautiful. Are you ready? So we have the clock face. So this was, and that was the teal Chameleon Powder clock face, and then with the added holographic as well on the mould. Beautiful. Then we have the wolf howling in the moon, and we used the, which one was it? Oh, I have no idea. It was the grape. That's the grape colour. Then we have the wolf face. Again, absolutely stunning. It is better to actually brush your inlays before you put them into your resin than the opposite way around. And then this is the moon, like the moon, the sun and the stars. And they're domed, as you can see. Kind of like a cabochon effect with another holographic. Which is your favourite? Let me know if you have a favourite. My favourite is these two. I absolutely love these two. These two are beautiful. So what I'll do is I'll take some pictures close up. These ones are just They're not a failure, they're just, if I had have caught them in time, it would have been better. It's just the kids have come home from school and then, you know, again. It's there, it's just not the best. I think it needs a darker black and a bit more, less time curing. Right guys, so as I said, I'll take a photograph of these close up and let me know what you think. But the inlays were a success. I am selling these. I am making 6. They're not a combination of specific designs, they're just what I have. I am getting some more, and you get 6 for £3 plus postage. At the moment, shipping to the US, I'm not quite sure. So if you are in the US, if you are interested, let me know, and we can sort them out. Anything that is sold off the channel will go back into the channel. That's the way I am. It's not, nothing's profit, it just goes back in because I've still got you know, electricity and things like that. So yeah, so there'll be £3 for 6. They're not expensive, so let us know if you're interested in 6 and I can get them made up for you and shipped. Shipping has in the UK is a standard free of 2 working days, business working days, and that's £2.70. So it would be £5.70 altogether with shipping. In the USA, if you're interested, I can work that out in dollars for you and postage too. So let me know. Anyway guys, please like, comment and subscribe if you've not already done so. That would help my channel out so much. And I shall see you on tomorrow's upload. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.